This is called Hard Steele, which is a entry to Map Labs number 9, Back on Track. Alright, hopefully you can read that. I'm loving the retro feeling to it. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. You just stop. Stop. This is really cool. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's just because I like futuristic, utopian slash dystopian maps and games and stuff like that, and mods and stuff, but this is really epic. Now we'll have to see what the rest of it's like, but already this is just like, it's unique. Maybe it's not, and I've not seen maps like this, even though there are, but as far as I'm aware, it's unique for at least Half-Life mapping. But I get the sense that a lot of work was put into this. You need the green key. Okay, that's good and simple. And the music just fits it very well. Hydrate. Enjoy. She's eating donuts, or she's sniffing them. I'm not entirely sure what she's doing. And the combat is taking place within an arena that is very confusing, but it's also very good. It gives you plenty of cover and ammo. It's all broken up, so you know, it's like a very interesting area. The entire thing is like crazy. You know, if I ever wanted to make another mod, a full-length Half-Life 2 mod, or even in my own game, it would be set in an environment such as this. Maybe I'm biased towards this, but no, seriously, like, as you can see, the level of detail and kind of environment story building is just immense. Alright, I can see the window. It could be more accented, because it does look like it is an open thing as I, you know, looks it. So the combat is very easy, it's very easy going, but that's not a bad thing. You know, combat doesn't need to be difficult. In fact, it's maybe sometimes better to be easy, and obviously because we're at the start, it's good to kind of break the player in. Now, I think this is red because of the red key, I think. So if they're color coding it, that would be a very smart... That would be a very smart way of doing it. If that is the case, that's really good. I think that's an exploding barrel, so we could use that. We could have used that if I'd hit the first shot. Which is just kind of giving variation to the combat scenarios. It's fine, I've got my sniper rifle here. Are we going to need to get on there? Oh no, there's a bridge. And it's very dark along here. There's not a lot of lights. Except for, you know, just along here. But then here, it becomes much brighter. Where you can kind of... Well, you can see the bridge. And I guess, the bridge helps to make this place stand out as it is the main route of progression. I think that might be the red key. Because if it's not, then... Well, what is it? You found the red key. I like that. Well, that's cool. They kind of... lowered the bridge so you didn't have to backtrack all the way. Just some of the way. We've only got to backtrack some of the way. That was a cool effect, although... I don't know. I think that might be me. We still need the green key. Oh, talk of the devil. I'm not sure about the voice. I think the guy could sound more evil, and I know you're the guy who did it. I'm not saying he's a bad voice actor. I'm saying he doesn't sound that menacing. I think if he was more of a kind of rough... Hang on. Right, what was I going to say? Oh. Yeah, if he was more like gruff and had more of a deep voice, that would be probably much more menacing. I'm not sure why they ran out of here behind me. I think that's not a very good thing, to have enemies just run straight from behind you as you're trying to fight in an already existing battle. I mean, the rule is that you never spawn enemies directly behind the player. When I say the rule, I mean that's just, well, it's not a rule, but it's one of these things in level design to make it more... What is this thing here? I wasn't sure what that thing is, but we found the green key. Oh, have we slowed down time? Oh, how did I miss it? That was cool. Just making sure I visit everywhere. I mean, almost everything about this entry in terms of, you know, level design is just fantastic. I'm not sure if it's a borrowed art style, but no, it's awesome, just with the lighting and all that. Okay, we're now on the proper backtracking part of it. I'm not sure what happens when we do that, or how that happens rather. It's a bit confusing. I'm not saying that's a problem, it's just a bit jarring. But obviously we're going back the way we came, with things changing. Obviously this door opens, we can fight these guys. back into the main hallway. Uh-oh. I guess that's a slow down time pickup. Oh. And again, the verticality. So the verticality in this area is really well utilised in that it kind of breaks up the area so it's not all just flat. Does this guy like follow us if we were to move over here? Yeah, he kind of moves with us, which is good. Oh. Oh, I was a bit scared that that was a live grenade, but it wasn't, because it wasn't red. Oh. That didn't feel like a secret area like any other secret area. It just felt like I just walked into a container. Okay, so we found one secret. We only found one. Man alive. That was amazing. Like seriously, the environment there is just so good. And so well put together. Even though it was simplistic. Like I said with previous entries, even though it's simplistic, it's still very well filled out because of the way that the brushwork is, because it's not boxy, because of the verticality of it. And obviously this area that we can see here is very open. The combat was good, except for when the, you know, in the kind of coolant room when they came from behind you and, you know, or they came from behind me, and it was a bit confusing. So I'm going to give that mod a 7 out of 8. Because there's always room for improvement, but that one was fantastic. I loved the environment, I loved the world feeling, you know, the world building, and it was amazing. So that one was epic.